September 2025. What is the status of my various book projects? Well, in about a week, the second edition of the Poetic Edda, revised extensively and expanded extensively to a length of 500 pages, will be released. That was a real passion project, which kind of, I think, surprised me and everybody at Hackett too. And then I have two more books actually contracted with Hackett already. One is a translation of the Prose Edda. One is an Old Norse textbook. I forgot there's also a third that I'm not going to talk about until both of those are done, because both of those have to be done before the third one is. What I work on is always somewhat contingent on how I'm paying the bills. Books that have not been released do not pay bills. So I need to continue making videos. I need to continue teaching Zoom classes. Those are the things that mostly keep our rent paid. Now, in the time that I can spend on books, I then need to spend it on what it seems like most people want. And it's been pretty clear to me for years that the next thing people really want to see is a Prose Edda translation, especially a complete Prose Edda translation. Now, I would rather do this well and completely than do it fast and produce something that's not up to the standards that I would like to think my readers expect of me and would enjoy reading. So, with the limited amount of time available, I don't know if that's really going to happen by the end of 2026, which was something that I hoped for a long time might be possible. Maybe if money just falls on me from a meteor somewhere, I'll be able to, take more time off of videos and Zoom classes and be able to do that. If you'd like to support that project, I do have a special tier on Patreon, the Scald tier, where for $20 a month you get to get monthly Zoom calls where I show you exactly where I'm at, where my progress is, what kind of problems I'm working with in the text, that kind of thing. And of course, I did start with the hardest part of the Prose Edda, Hatatal, the part about poetic meters. And since I'm trying to do equivalent poems in English, that's making it extra hard. But again, I think makes it extra valuable for the reader. The Old Norse textbook exists in a sense. I mean, I've used a draft of it in the Old Norse Zoom classes. I don't know if it's really at a point where it could be published as a book. I don't think so, but we've really backburnered it because it does seem like people want the Prose Edda translation more. If you're interested in seeing drafts, you can always just sign up for one of the Old Norse Zoom classes. I'm going to do the intro and the intermediate class again in January, February 2026. And you get to use an early draft of it and even have some feedback on it. So consider that if you want to help get that book out too.